Hey everyone, we're back with the drawing cut. And today we're gonna be talking about Monster, the story of Ed Gein, the third season of this show from Netflix, created by Ryan Murphy, same guy who created American Horror Story. And I really love both shows. I loved this one. I know not everyone loved. There's a bunch of things that people are not really liking about it, but I kind of like it. Let's see if I agree or disagree with the whole world. Okay, so let's get started. The things that I loved about this show is, well, first for me, this is not a documentary about Ed Gein. Okay, at this point, you guys probably saw the reviews and people saying, not everything that happened in the show was truth to the reality, and that thing that didn't happen. And let's be honest, guys, not everyone really investigated everything, so I don't really care if it was true or not. And I'm really watching this show as a fiction, as a story that is based on someone's true story. That's to me what was kind of the previous seasons. I loved both of them. I liked the first one better with Jeff Demmer, but not everything is true to the facts, right? It's a fiction, so you're watching it with you need to watch it with an open mind, and okay, then you later go and then do your research. But let's face it, it doesn't really matter if it's 100% true to the reality, because it's not a documentary. That's the first thing. Second is, yes, it has some really cool facts attached to his story, which I think was the biggest win on this show. Showing Alfred Hitchcock, it's amazing because he's such a character. And personally, as a big fan of the horror movies and stuff, I didn't know all those connections, and I'm gonna probably do a research and see if everything was represented, well. But the fact is, Hitchcock was inspired by Ed Gein's things, and then he created Psycho around that story. So I think bringing those connections is really cool. And then speaking about the show itself, it's really, really amazing. The visuals, as I always say, are incredible. The art direction on this show is amazing. The colors, the color grading of the whole thing is very muted, and it's cold and sad and lonely. You feel lonely all the time. And that's how Ed Gein was in the end. He was a lonely guy with a lot of mental issues, and he did those horrible things, right? He was a guy that couldn't really see the reality around him, and he was just going really, really crazy and doing those horrible things. And I think the show represents this really well, and it's very gore, and yeah, it's heavy. It's not an easy show to watch. I wouldn't watch it, with some kid next to me, like one of my best friends did, and it wasn't a really good experience because there are some really disturbing moments, which I think to me is like the biggest goal on this show. It's very like psychological, and when he mixes the realities, when he brings the movies and the whole like pop culture references to the show, it's those moments that is a relief. It's kind of a relief. The cycle scene when whatever, you guys seen the show, right? And you guys saw the movie already. We see Norma Bates killing the girl on the shower. It's actually a fiction, so it's that same scene recreated, but with the actors from this show. So it's a really cool thing to see on screen. I really liked those moments. All those three movies that they put on the screen, it's super cool to see. And of course that didn't happen. But that's the beauty of it. I think that's the beauty of watching a movie or watching a show and then get disconnected to reality. Because if I really wanted to see what Ed Gein did, maybe I would watch a documentary about him or read his biography or something, right? So just open your mind and have fun watching the show. A really quick pause on the review. I just want to talk about the drawing a little bit here. As I spoke before, I really loved the movie posters, the sequence of posters that Netflix created with Ed Gein and the other characters, the movie characters, and this green filter that is applied over everything, even the logo, everything is the typography, everything it's this vivid green, very vibrant. It has a really cool connection with the show because at some point he sees the blood, instead of being red, the blood is green, and it's kind of like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's not seeing the blood. I think this is a super cool color palette to work with. I personally love this color palette, and I'm kind of working on something similar to this, so really loved to do this exercise. The character it's amazing. Okay, so back to the review now. Things that I didn't like about this show. I think it is a bit slow in the beginning. The first episode it's very slow, but once it ends, it's just okay. I want to watch the whole thing. Let's finish this. But I would say that, and then to me, it could have ended without like the last episode, for example. The last episode for me is just okay. We don't know where to go, and then we need to finish this somehow. And then just showing him in this asylum and a mental institution, but old and kind of, I'm a cool guy. I'm still acting like a kid, but I am a cool guy, and I don't harm anything, even though I'm this crazy monster. I think that was unnecessary to me. It didn't feel necessary in the end. Like I said, it could have ended, one episode. Like that last episode to me is just like, okay, whatever. We need to finish this. But overall, I think what everyone is saying about making him feel a good person in the end, I agree with some people saying that, but that didn't bother me. And all that musical thing, the things that happened, that really felt like American Horror Story, but that didn't bother me. Okay, it's fine. I just feel like the end and the beginning, and the middle, the very end is a bit disconnected, if you think about. But everything else about the show, it's really, really cool. And that's it. And this is the drawing. As you guys can see, I even put the logos on top of it. I really went deep on the details to recreate this poster with my interpretation of Ed Gein. And I hope you guys like it. And let me know in the comments if you guys think the same about this show. If you guys liked the connections and what you guys didn't love about it. And see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.